Hey you guys, what's up? It is Christian and Corey from SuperKamiGuru9000, and we are here to talk about something pretty awesome that happened to our channel just today. We are now partnered.
Yes. It's a big deal. It happens to us all eventually. You know, you start getting hair in weird places, you start to feel weird feelings about the opposite sex.
Or the same sex. It's all crazy nowadays. Who knows?
Yeah. But it's a bold new step for SuperKamiGuru9000. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of cool new things in the pipeline for you. But, you know, there's...
Keep going. Keep going, Corey. I got some notes for this.
But there's a lot to the SuperKamiGuru9000 story. And, really, there is no SuperKamiGuru9000 without my good friend Christian. And, you know, it started a long time ago. I think it was back 9th grade.
9th or 10th grade. We met in high school.
Yeah, and we were both taking a math course. And I was in there. And I hate math. So I was already reluctant to be there, period.
And it was early.
And, you know, we were in one of those schools where it's like you don't get to sit where you want. They stick you somewhere. And this guy. And I didn't like Christian at first. I don't know why. He got on my nerves.
I'm always too happy.
Yeah, and I was not a morning person. Like I said, I don't like math. I'm not a morning person. It's my first class of the morning. And I'm just like, fuck it. This sucks.
And I was like super jovial. And
yeah.
I like walked in and I was like all happy. And Corey's like, what are you so happy about? And I was like, Corey, you know what? Today, I feel like I could take on the world. And Corey's response was just bawling laughter. And ever since then, I was like, this guy, you know, thinks I'm funny, so I'm going to hang out with him. And I asked him to hang out a few times. I was like, hey, man, let's hang out and play Smash Brothers, N64 style. And he was like, nah, I'm good. You really didn't want to hang out with me. No, Corey didn't want to hang out with me. And then I think I turned like 15, and I had an awesome trip to Six Flags. And we went in like a limo. It was ridiculous. This is way before Sweet 16.
This is over the top.
Yeah, we all went in a limo. My dad's like, I'll rent a van. And I was like, no, limo, bitch. I want limo to Six Flags. And we all went to Six Flags. And I was like, Corey, you want to go to Six Flags for free? And he's like, you know what? I think I'm going to give this friendship a chance.
I mean, I'm a like fun vulture. You know, if I see something that looks like it's going to be real fun to me, you know, I wait until it's like just about to die, and then I take it. And
take it.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, well, I can go to Six Flags and limo. That'd be pretty cool. And you know, we did that and everything. But honestly, I just liked hanging out with these guys. I hung out with them a few more times, and we always did stupid shit. We always filmed a lot of videos, which I think is actually kind of the primordial ooze of our video makings when you really think about it. Yeah. We actually used to make a ton of really small and just stupid videos about like. About anything. We
went to the Star Wars premiere. We filmed like old AWA trips. We filmed like when we destroyed your house. We filmed a whole bunch of stuff.
We filmed when we went on vacation. We even made stop motion animation videos at one point because we were just so fucking bored.
And we liked making videos.
Yeah, we even made boxing videos. Like we liked to make film, and I guess it took us a long time to realize, wow, we could translate that to something else that we also love, which just so happens to be anime, and you know. That's another thing in high school that I think also we liked Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah, we are always talking about it. We're like, Toonami, Goku's going to be fighting Vegeta on the pillars in the weird random desert that was just right over there.
At the time that we were in high school freshmen, that was like Majin Buu Saga.
Yeah.
Like, it was just starting, and like that was just, it was awesome.
It was like the height of Naruto now.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. And so this brings us to the actual creation of SuperKamiGuru. We were sitting around, and we would always call each other, literally, as soon as the chapter would come out, at least by noon that day. I think it was like Thursdays back then for some reason. Yeah. But we'd call each other, and we'd just discuss the chapter for like 30, 40 minutes every Wednesday or Thursday, whenever it would come out. And I just bought a new computer. I bought like a 15-inch MacBook Pro, and I was like, Corey, let's make videos of us talking about the Naruto chapters. We thought we were geniuses. We were like...
Yeah, we thought we were starting something that no one had ever done. Little did we know. There were a few people already on YouTube who were already excelling at it greatly. But, you know, in the back of my mind, I'd always wanted to do kind of like a webcam show on YouTube, but I never really had the means to do so. But Christian had all like the tech knowledge and everything. So he got to teach me all about like the cameras and all this stuff that I had honestly no idea how to use. And we basically just put our creative juices together, and that's when we're like, fuck it, let's just, you know, go about this. Let's just talk about Naruto, because that's what we always really talk about anyway. Yeah. And we'll see what goes from there. And the beginning was incredibly awkward.
Oh, yeah. Actually, let's take a look at SuperKamiGuru's first ever video where we were in front of the webcam. Hey guys, this is SuperKamiGuru9000. My name's Christian.
I'm Corey.
And we just wanted to let you guys know, well, first of all, what we look like, and maybe some of our hobbies. I like martial arts, running, and obviously anime. Corey?
Again, I like anime too. I got a pretty big collection. I'm into weightlifting.
We actually did like the first 5 or 6 videos with just pictures. We were like scared to show our faces on the internet.
I didn't want to show my face on YouTube.
Like, people will find us, and then we realized, hey, wait, we're not actually that important.
I mean, at that point in time, I was like, I'm about to be on YouTube, man. I'm afraid because I know it's going to be like only a little while before I get that comment, hey, faggot. Hey. You know, because that's pretty typical YouTube, but we've had some great fans.
Yeah, that's
so much positivity, which has been probably one of the best things about this page.
I think when we first started, I had like these dreams that I was going to go post these videos all over the internet and they were going to get big overnight, which of course never happens. Anyone that sticks it out realizes it just takes a lot of hard work to have a successful channel. It doesn't just happen. It just doesn't. And when we first started, I went to, I think, a bunch of different Naruto sites that had forums like Naruto Fan or Naruto.com. I don't know. There were a whole bunch of them. And we posted our first and second Naruto reviews, and then we got banned from all of the sites for promoting our videos. They're like, go advertise somewhere else.
To say we had a rocky start.
We had a rocky start.
I mean, a few restarts, actually.
Yeah, it's our second channel, actually.
You know, so, you know, we've had a lot of really dedicated fans, too, ones who've been there since the very beginning.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, it's awesome. It's great that we have such great fans and an audience.
Yeah, one of the first sites that actually didn't ban us as we were getting kicked off all the other ones. If you search SuperKamiGuru9000 in Google, I think you'll see some of those old forum posts that we had out there that we eventually got banned from those sites, just if you care about Super Kami Guru history. But the one site that we really liked and that worked with us for a long time until we restarted our channel was tailedfox.com. Mm-hmm. They were really cool. They, you know, posted the new episodes, and they had a very active forum site back then. Honestly, I don't know too much about Tailed Fox right now. We don't go there anymore. We're so busy on YouTube, we don't have too much of we barely update our Facebook page. Yeah, we're not very good at these things besides YouTube. So,
but if there's one thing I could say about Tailed Fox is, you know, they were helping us on our restart in a way. They really put the wind back in our sails, because that was a point in time where we're like, oh, the channel's not doing too good right now. There's a lot of controversy, bullcrap. But then Tailed Fox comes in, and it's just like, hey, you guys are awesome, and we want to help you guys, you know, spread your videos to other people. And they were just, everybody was really gracious there. The forums, Luke Glennon, who is still active in our community right now, you know, he helped us out a lot. He was incredibly helpful. It just shows that, you know, there's a lot of really great people in the anime community.
There's also Wind from Tailed Fox, and also Corey Byrne. And Corey Byrne introduced me to Gantz, or Gantz, however you pronounce that in your pronunciation of it. But he introduced me to that series, which Gantz is a current series that I'm reading, and I'll never actually review because it's kind of too hardcore. And I don't know if there are all that many very current fans in it in the Naruto world, but it's a really awesome series. So go check out Gantz too, by the way. Okay, we have some other people we want to shout out in this video. First of all, recently, I'd like to talk about King of Lightning. He's another Naruto reviewer. Very nice guy. We're all in the Cloud Village together. And I'm going to be honest, King of Lightning got big, and he's a little bigger than us now. And he just started, like, randomly. I didn't see his early videos, and then, boom, all of a sudden he had more subs than us.
It's fucking NSYNC, we're Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I know. And we were like, we wanted that away. And I don't know. But also, the real thing is that King of Lightning didn't take the opportunity to dismiss us because he was bigger than us and he had passed us in subs and views. He still helps us out to this day, and we have a good relationship with King of Lightning. He's an awesome dude, and definitely go check out his videos. His actual username is King of Lighting, not lightning, like, you know, like lighting, like
it'll trick the eyes, but
it'll trick the eyes. You probably won't even notice. Just look him up. He's cool. Manga Reader Z, he also has another channel called The Rising Sun. I remember my first comment to Manga Reader Z was, I was on my high horse back in the day when we were reviewing. We thought we were the hottest shit in the round. And I told Manga Reader Z, stop reading off your monitor when you're reviewing.
We got to see, like, the inception of Manga Reader Z. And, you know, I've loved watching his evolution because his content has just gotten better. His commentary is just awesome.
He's a very funny dude.
He's very funny, and he's very animated.
Yeah.
Which, of course, fits perfectly with the anime community.
Yeah, and he's an awesome dude. Another guy I want to thank is, this is one I think you could expect, Sawyer7Mage. He has us box on his channel as of right now. If that changes, you know, whatever. But thank you for the many months of boxing that you have put us on your channel. And he has dropped us a line a few times. Not too many people talk to Sawyer. He keeps to himself, which is his prerogative, and that's cool. And he puts out some good stuff and has an awesome personality, and a lot of people like him. And keep doing your thing, Sawyer. And his real name is Mario, I think, and that's just awesome because his name is a plumber's name, you know.
Who does shrooms?
Who does shrooms? Sawyer doesn't do shrooms. That's a different plumber.
But Mario does.
But Mario does.
And Mario is Sawyer.
Another guy is Code Provider, some guy that's just, I haven't seen too many of his videos till a few months ago, but he's an awesome guy, and he was on our first Super Kami Big 3 podcast, really nice guy. Next, we have Corey Burns. We already mentioned him. Teasen, or how do you say?
I believe it's the Zed.
The Zed?
One of my fellow Gundamites who, you know, our Gundam videos, they get a good amount of views, but they're probably the least popular of all the videos that we make. So that you've been following all of them. It's just been awesome. You know, it's helping spread the love of giant robots beating the hell out of each other. So, yeah, just thank you for continuing to watch. And
City Sid is another guy. He's been a long time.
This guy's been around for a while.
At least one of our first to fifth videos, he was like right there and always commenting. And he's a cool dude. I've talked to him on Skype once or twice. He's a nice guy. And then Blue, I can never pronounce her.
Blue Sakuga, I believe.
We don't even know where to begin.
All I know about this dude is he is the ultimate vault of information when it comes to anything anime related. I mean,
anything.
He has been helping us by giving us so many scoops, everything from scripts to pictures to news about all these upcoming new shows and movies.
Every week he sends us the animator that did the Naruto episode.
And the production team, and it's just, this guy knows his stuff. And not only that, but he makes some awesome videos too.
Some awesome AMVs that are just focused around the animator. So he'll take all the clips that the animator's done and put them together to some really awesome, you know, Japanese J-pop or whatever he chooses.
And because of that, there's a lot of anime that I never even realized existed. And I was just amazed by it in his AMVs. And I'm like, oh, I gotta see this now. It's great.
We're also working on a project with him, and hopefully by next week, after E3, we're going to start putting out a video with him. And
Did you catch that? Subtle E3 hint?
Subtle E3. We have a lot coming out for E3. Oh my god, we're going to be so busy. The Cloud Village. It's been a great experience. We've done the Cloud Village dubs, which is also another channel we have with them. I don't know, we just sit around and talk, really. We pick a subject and just shoot the shit and have a good time. And
but isn't that exactly what a podcast is?
That's pretty much what it is. The Cloud Village conversations feel like podcasts to me. And if you don't really know what a podcast is, it's like an internet radio show.
Yeah.
So just talking. And very fun to do.
Witty banter.
Witty banter. And Luke, we already talked about him, Tel Fox. Danny from Yu Cecilia, she was one of the chicks that did Cool Chicks That Like Anime. She's a friend of mine. I talk to her all the time. Very cool chick.
Very nice.
She's not very, I'm not trying to be mean. She just puts out videos when she wants to. And they're always kind of interesting. And, you know, she likes to just talk about stuff. And it's fun. She has a hot dance video. Go check that out. She's 18, so it's cool. And inspirations, Corey.
Inspirations. You know, we got to have inspirations for how our videos are structured and kind of how we make them. And probably my all-time inspiration is a man by the name of James Rolfe, otherwise probably known as the Angry Video Game Nerd. He has a really popular video site called Cinemassacre.com, and this guy's been making videos since he was a kid, just like us. And you know, and that's why I feel like I have a connection with this guy. He has he loves all this old stuff, and he makes videos about what he's passionate about. And he's been doing the Angry Video Game Nerds videos since, I think, 06. And it's just, you know, he watches old video games, and he's super pissed about it. And he creates this, character.
That's just, the Angry Video
Game Nerd. It's so funny.
Nerd.
It's not him, you know. But then he also does a lot of other documentary videos and, videos about, old movies and horror movies and just things that he likes in general. And, you know, he's a really fun animated character to watch. And in 06, YouTube really wasn't as big as it was now.
It didn't have the community.
Yeah, so back then when you watched videos on the internet, it was websites, you know, that had their own special videos and people that created their content. And at the time, his was really innovative. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff like it now on YouTube, but at the time, never been anything like that.
Yeah, the technology really wasn't there, but I mean, that guy had a very big film background. I think that shows in his videos because there's a lot of structure and story built into the way he tells his reviews. I mean, more so than
he's making a movie right now.
Yeah, he is making a movie, and he's been putting up a blog too. So, what's his YouTube channel, Cinemassacre?
It's Cinemassacre. Well, that's the thing. His YouTube channel, I believe, is actually called James Nintendo Nerd.
Okay, that's his YouTube channel.
But otherwise, if you just look up like Cinemassacre, it shouldn't be too hard to find.
And then the other guy is a guy with glasses.
Doug Walker. Who's another guy. He's kind of just a reviewer of nostalgic things. He's the Nostalgia Critic, another character that he created, where he basically looks at a lot of old nostalgic movies, animated live action, and he just sort of rips on them a little bit.
And his website's great, and he's got a whole crew of reviewers that are really, really talented.
And they cover the gamut on everything. Movies, music, video games, anime, it is all there. And some of these guys are actually active on YouTube as well. So check out his website, That Guy with the Glasses. Just a lot of great reviewers, a lot of really funny content.
I also want to say, at least comedically, we also really like Ego Raptor. The weird cuts of the yelling and the emotion. The timing is very funny.
I love his like just random screaming, and then like he'll scream a word, but he never like finishes it. He'll cut out like the last like 2 letters of the word. Motherfucker! And then he just cuts it for some reason. I don't know. It's funny. You know?
His animation style is really cool.
Oh yeah.
And I've been watching Ego Raptor before it came on YouTube, and it was on Newgrounds.com. I rememe those early days of the internet. Newgrounds back in the day.
I mean, we're not doing badass like animations or anything.
No.
But his snarky kind of comments that he does, like when he's reviewing games or when he's doing one of his like videos, depending on what it is, it's very funny.
One of the other things I wanted to talk about is we have all this behind-the-scenes footage I just shot when we were hanging out, and some of it's kind of funny, and there's a clip or two, so let's take a look at that.
What's going on, guys? It's Corey from SuperKamiGuru9000, and the Nazi nonsense continues in my review of Bleach, Chapter 488. Better intro. I hate the inside the studio. The chapter begins with the... See, you got that on tape now. I hate that shit. And then eventually the Quincy have finally invaded, and you can actually see their leaders just sort of hanging up in the skies. And
Corey, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes at SuperKamiGuru9000. Aren't you guys so glad you get to see this and you don't even have to watch it on a DVD extra feature? That's awesome. So, that's a camera. We talk into it, and then we edit it. Isn't that awesome?
Very important to edit your videos so you don't have all the ums and fuck-ups.
Yeah, because you fuck up a lot. You'd be surprised. We could do multiple compilations of all our fuck-ups.
Most of them aren't funny, though.
This is kind of a fuck-up right here.
No, this is just behind the scenes. You're not recording this.
Behind the scenes.
Inside the actor studio, Corey.
James Lipton. The dude is, like, in love with every movie ever made.
I know.
I would love to hear James Lipton talk about some of the shittiest movies. I'd like to hear him talk about, like, Freddy Got Fingered.
You're like,
Which is...
It was at this time that Mr. Green...
off an elephant.
And the sausages danced.
And Rip Torn was mad. Speaking of which, Men in Black 3, why isn't Rip Torn in it?
Couldn't afford him.
You can afford Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones and James, I think it's Josh Brolin, but you can't fucking get Rip Torn, who was in Freddy Got Fingered.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Okay, now that we're back, I just want to discuss one last thing with you guys, and that is what will change on SuperKamiGuru9000 now that we're partnered? And the answer is...
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing's going to change. No. We're just going to keep doing our thing, but now we get thumbnails.
So, since nothing has really changed at all, I guess that makes this entire video pretty much pointless.
Yay!